One Zambia, One Nation, and welcome to Zanis News. To present, I'm Juliet Mtele. The headlines. Heavy rains destroy crops in Mongo. Land encroachment worries Senior Chief Nkula. Class government empowers Zambia youth. Zanis News in detail. Over 200 households in Lewanika and Mulambwa wards of Mongo district have had their winter maize fields submerged following heavy rains being experienced in the area. Mongo District Commissioner Morgan Akabeswa, who visited the affected fields, expressed sadness over the development. Details in this report.
The Barose Plains are not just a significant historic feature for the people of Western Province. They are a means of survival. From here, people grow various crops for consumption and for sale. Sadly, this year some crops have been destroyed by early floods. Mongo District Commissioner Morgan Akabiswa has sympathized with the people.
As you can see, there is nothing that people are going to get from here. The major problem is that the canals have not been dredged. They are all clogged. There is nothing that is trapping the water, the rainwater. And you can see where I've passed. The water is now finding ways to flow.
And one of the affected farmers explains our ordeal.
Abakensamabwa kusa tokolwa misi nambona chwana mbonyo na itivile ngulu mangambwa sindambi folopile langa kulimane sindambi se kwa solu yanga kwela kusunso mangambwa yeruzi yele hafa kuli amusazi wa kulukaida chwana swela kwa nelo bata kuimawa kambe lukupa kwa musho kuimawa tokoliwe lukutu langa nge mune lukutule langa.
And the Disaster Management and Mitigation Unit in the province says the affected people will need relief food.
It's very unfortunate. We've lost quite a good crop. People should have been able to live on. So I think as the MMU, we may want to consider helping out.
Lavrings Chizia reporting for Zanis in Mongo, Western Province.
In a related development, a storm has blown off the roof at Kasakula Rural Health Center in Kasama District, Northern Province. District Commissioner Elizabeth Goma, who visited the facility, says the Disaster Management and Mitigation Unit, DMMU, will work on the health center. Details in this report.
The rain season is here and is already coming with its own challenges. In Kasama, the rains has damaged Kasakula Rural Health Center in Kasakula village, blowing off its roof. Kasama District Commissioner Elizabeth Goma, who led the team from the District Disaster Management Committee, has described the situation at the health center as a disaster.
We've seen the disaster. Of course it has happened. You know, we are a government. And it is our responsibility to make sure that our people are all looked after. We'll move in as soon as possible as government. There are so many ways that we can tackle this problem. We are going to use CDF, which we have the component of disaster. We have at least 5%, which we are going to use to repair these things.
Health workers at the facility have, however, not allowed the disaster to affect their operations, as they are utilizing any available space to deliver services to the people.
Tulishanya kubute kuti batu peletele kwa malata batu wamishe chipatala chiwami bantu twalafuira mu chipatala imbiri twaleta abana banono filia abana ba chadi michaisa tunkila abana bafu.
The health workers at the facility have an appeal to government.
This is affecting our work. We are living in fear, as you can see. Most of our patients, they work from here. So we are scared that it may fall on us, the remaining parts.
Reporting for Zanis in Kasama, I'm Jafet Munkondia.
Thank you, Jafet, for that report. Now, in Nalolo District, Nalolo District Commissioner Namatama Mompo has handed over a health facility which was constructed through a community initiative. The facility, which is fully functional, was built at a total cost of 800,000 kwacha. Rogers Fiabipa covered the handover ceremony and now reports.
Narolo District Commissioner Matamamopo has held Narolo Royal Health Community Initiative for supplementing government effort in mobilizing resources for the construction of Narolo Rural Health Post in Western Province. The District Commissioner pointed out that government always attaches great importance to government-private partnership collaboration in national development.
I wish to congratulate Narolo Royal Health Community Initiative, which is donating this facility built at the total cost of 800,000 kwacha. Construction of these facilities assures me and indeed my government that we are on course in ensuring that quality primary health care service is provided to all rural parts of the country. The philosophy is that of close collaboration between government, companies, and other organizations and individuals in the private sector working together to rebuild this country a brick by brick.
Speaking during the handover of Narolo Rural Health Post to Narolo community, Acting District Health Director Kelvin Chibesa said the construction of Narolo Rural Health Post will reduce maternal mortality rate in the area.
Narolo Rural Health Center itself, it covers a population of about 3,821. It had no access to quality service. This also resulted in 2 home deliveries. People are delivering from their homes because they can't walk long distances. Today I'm dancing because over 200 women who have access to delivering in the facility. 2 minutes translating to reduction into community, into a maternal death and other health concerns.
Earlier, Balos Law Establishment BLA challenged the government to consider constructing 4 houses at Narolo Rural Health Post for health personnel.
We now want to make a special appeal to the government using Constituency Development Fund, CDF, complement the efforts by constructing at least 4 houses. Please, 1 for a clinical officer, for nurses, and also for supporting staff.
Rogers Faber reporting for Zanis in Narolo District, Western Province.
You are watching Zanis News on ZNBC TV1. We move to Lusaka Province, where the Ministry of Health has targeted to spray over 160,000 structures in Lusaka District during the indoor residue spraying campaign against malaria. Here are the details.
Advance equity, build resilience, end malaria is a theme for this year's indoor residue spraying campaign in Lusaka District. Over 161,000 structures will be sprayed during this year's campaign, targeting hotspot areas across the district. The National Elimination Malaria Center said during the launch of the campaign in Mandevu constituency that the country has continued to record reduction in malaria cases and deaths.
As a country, we have continued to make progress over the past 10 years to reduce malaria cases and deaths. The malaria incidence, which is the number of malaria cases in a population of 1,000 people, has reduced from 428 per 1,000 population in 2020 to 340 per 1,000 population in 2021. And this year, as of September, this has further reduced to 252 cases per 1,000 population. A total of 2.7 million structures will be sprayed during this year's indoor residual spraying campaign. And it is estimated that this will protect over 11 million people with this mosquito control intervention. We have been informed that the target for Lusaka City is 161,250 structures in the hotspot areas of Lusaka.
Lusaka District Commissioner Rosa Zulu and Mayor Chilando Chitangala also spoke at the launch.
Government, under the able leadership of Mr. Hakainde Hichilema, reaffirms its pledge in this day to commit eliminating malaria in Zambia. This 2022 launch of the indoor residue house spraying gives us an opportunity to raise awareness on the need to ensure that all the targeted structures are sprayed.
Lusaka District has, as of 7th November 2022, recorded a total number of 6,034 cases of malaria this year alone. This means on average, 147 cases of malaria are recorded every week.
Mandevu Member of Parliament Christopher Shakafuswa says through the Constituency Development Fund, 320,000 kwacha has been allocated to fight malaria in Mandevu. Winnie Mwelwa, Zanis, Lusaka.
And in Muchinga Province, Senior Chief Nkula of the Bemba people in Chinsali District has bemoaned the escalating levels of land encroachment in the chiefdom. The traditional leader says he has received many reports of people illegally allocating land meant for development purposes, especially land belonging to schools. Sandra Mwansa has the details.
He was on a familiarization tour of the recently constructed Peace Kafula Musungu Secondary School to appreciate the challenges the school is facing and also plan for its expansion. Here, Senior Chief Nkula of the Bemba people of Chinsali District in Muchinga Province expressed concern over the high levels of land encroachment of the school land and has since sounded a stern warning to the perpetrators.
Traditional yesu takwa abakushtisha customer land.
And Chinsali District Education Board Secretary Padon Tesho is elated with the chief's intervention on the escalating issues of land encroachment, especially on the land earmarked for the school's expansion.
He is ready to give us more land around the school, and beyond that is ready to give the school a farm.
Meanwhile, Kafula Musungu Secondary School head teacher Mwase Sakala also expressed delight over a piece of farmland that the traditional leader has given to the school under the expansion project.
We sincerely thank him also for according us an opportunity for him to also give us a farm, a school farm that will go for production unit.
The traditional leader also took time to sensitize the surrounding community in his chiefdom on the illegal selling of customary land. Sandra Monsa reporting for Zanis in Chinsali, Muchinga Province.
Now, some employees in Iteje District have welcomed the proposed amendment to the National Pension Scheme Authority (NAPSA) by government for the partial withdrawal of their contributions for investment purposes. Details in the following report.
Every working Zambian is concerned about the pension scheme because old age and physical weakness are inevitable. Every employee wishes to have the assurance that his or her future is secure. As a result, a good pension plan will ensure the continuation of a reasonable income. To accomplish this, the government has proposed amending the National Pension Scheme Authority to allow citizens to withdraw a portion of their contributions for investment purposes. This legislative proposal has elated some Iteje workers. Annette Hazita is employed by the Ministry of Education.
The idea of getting partial payment for somebody's package after working for many years is a good idea. It is a good idea in that that person gets to spend his money while he is alive, if he is able to use it wisely. But if that person is unable to use that money wisely, then it becomes a problem.
The proposal is a step in the right direction for Abraham Daka.
I think this NAPSA policy, like myself, I support it because it's a good idea whereby before you retire, you can even, when you get your money, you can even build a house. At least you can be able to do one or two things before you retire. By the time you retire, you find that you have already a house, you have already settled.
Lubinda Mukelabai also shared his thoughts.
This one is a welcome idea because by the time I retire, I will have
created employment for myself and for other people. So I'll be like a don and, I'll be counted in society.
Frederick Mwansa, Zanis, Itej.
The Ministry of Youth, Sport and Arts has empowered 10 youth clubs in Samfya District, Rapula Province with 50,000 kwacha. The grants will help empower the youths economically. Betsheba Katebe now reports.
In its quest to alleviate poverty in communities, government has continued with its various empowerment programs. In Samfya, 10 youth clubs have been empowered with grants to venture into different types of businesses.
This money is pure government money. It's a government program. This is not a political money. This is a government money, government program to make sure that imwe kwamba kuchinjio wikashibwe munyakupe ekufwaya kwa bakateka ekufwaya kwa new dawn government.
The cooperatives zibabikire mwendarama 5,000 toto 50,000 mama cooperatives yanga 10 ishindarama mu new dawn government n'abarando kwebati ishindarama it will be monitored to the latter tendarama shakwangalira moyo nindarama ishakutufumyapo tuli no kututwala kokwisa pamulu for instance kana aresta bametaba biliaba rice kuno barampere shindarama nakurashita bametabanga 5 no wika shiwandi ufile kwa yako kuntash.
To the youths, the empowerment will go a long way in improving their livelihood. Betsheba Katebe reporting for Zanis News in Samfya District in Rapla Province.
You're watching Zanis News, bringing you information from the 10 provinces of the country. The Non-Governmental Gender Organizations Coordinating Council, NGOCC, has provided portable solar lamps to 18 female learners at Chongo School in Monze District to support the re-entry program. NGOCC Vice Chairperson Letitia Pope said the organization is committed to facilitating access to clean energy alternatives for girls who dropped out of school due to teen pregnancies and early marriages. Here are the details.
And learners, especially those in rural schools, face challenges in studying during the night due to lack of reliable source of lighting. But the situation has changed for the better for pupils at Chongo Primary School in Monze District, where the Non-Governmental Coordinating Council, NGOCC, with funding from the Swedish Embassy, has supported the female pupils here with solar lamps to enhance their academic performance.
So tunapeza problem ya malight rural areas. So makwanisa kuberenga usiku because wena ngomo libe malight. So tifuna aya malight tifuna ya mtandizeni so that school mwende kusogolo. So aya malight sukuti ati manje yankala ni business olomungagulise. When one drama wazambo pita 1 year, 2 years from now checking kona project in Tanzania bwanji.
For the government, this gesture is key in complementing its efforts towards advancing the girl child education.
These ladies are doing a lot of work in this nation for NGOCC. For us. Novana, if these chances, you look at them as chances of the day, it will be unfortunate. The purpose of these things are for your education.
School head teacher Robert Muhila is grateful for the gesture, but also has an appeal.
Cook for all of them. Our wish is that if a kitchen is innovated, we can cook for all of them. Because the challenge we are facing now is that as they take care of themselves, parents don't easily send food for them. So because of shortage of food, you know what, the next option. Someone will dangle, here is a cooking oil, I'll give.
Frederick Macha for Zanis News in Monze District, Southern Province.
Thank you, Frederick, for that report from Southern Province. Now, Permanent Secretary for Special Duties at Cabinet Office, Patrick Mucheleka, has praised traditional leaders for their support towards the implementation of government programs. Mr. Mucheleka, who paid a courtesy call on Chief Chisunka of the Ushu people in Mansa District, says traditional leaders have continued to play a key role in ensuring that the free education policy, including other policies, are well implemented. Here are the details.
Traditional leaders have always played a crucial role in the country's governance system.
owing to their authority and proximity to the people, and their primary mandate to preserve customs and traditions derived from the Constitution. It is in this light that Permanent Secretary for Special Duties Patrick Mcheleka, who called on Chief Chisunkati's palace in Mansa District, has applauded traditional leaders for supporting government programs.
We are very grateful for the leadership that you have exhibited in the province and of course the entire country in terms of helping to stabilize the country. As a New Dawn government, it is our considered view that at any point in time, and we hope you receive us, to listen to for us to listen to your advice, get your counsel, and point out areas where you think we need to improve. We have done, we are doing quite a lot in terms of delivering development to our people through various sectors such as education, the health sector.
Mr. Mcheleka has also appealed to the traditional leader to help identify people illegally dealing in the farmer input support program.
There are some people who have been going around distorting information that the government has taken away inputs from our people and taken to other provinces. That is not true. And I want to assure our farmers that they'll be able to receive the inputs on time. And we are appealing to your Royal Highnesses that you will help us monitor, police, find out what is happening in these areas.
Meanwhile, Chief Chisung has appealed for more loan application forms in the Constituency Development Fund to be made available.
So, mwapita pakanso kupita muri vadisi kuva tama forms yashupa shani ukurapera abantu kuba twalechita apply pantu indaramanga shalisa bafuire vareshirekerako kwati abantu vareshiwa kwati New Dawn government ire bomba nombanga vaikatira femo forms tabare yapera ndiro manashikara baratampo kubwesesha nangukona uleshina ya New Dawn government atarire bomba iyo.
Chipili Makasa, Zanis, Mansa District.
As we end Zanis news, we recap on the headlines. Heavy rains destroy crops in Mongo. Land encroachment worries senior chief Nkula. Plus government empowers Samfya youths. Thank you so much for staying with us. Now remember, we are one Zambia, one nation. My name is Juliet Mtele saying bye-bye and God bless.